dispatch. I'm so tired of playing the demo. I don't want to play the demo. Because, like, I don't want to be sick of the game by the time the game actually comes out.
Sit in an office and dispatch heroes.
In exchange, we can make you Mecha Man again. Washed up dad bod superhero with no superpowers. Can't wait.
She already seems to have a bit of a crush on your man. And then he probably fucks it up by being like, you phoenixes have set this thing ablaze with your bullshit. It's like, she literally called him dad bods, like maybe like try and parent these idiots. They're all mostly young, other than Flambe. He's in his 30s. Pretty sure Flambe is like 37. Punch Up, I think, is like 33. The rest of them, I think, are all in their 20s.
Whenever there's a crisis in the area, we get a call, and guess who answers? Me.
Too easy.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that. This fucking scene.
Is that your car?
I don't have a car.
That's gonna be a weird insurance claim.
I love the kind of like meta humor about it. It's like, that's gonna be a weird insurance claim. Why are these two fighting? I hope we get an explanation for that.
That's gonna be a weird insurance claim.
Because let me see, actually.
Is that your car?
I don't have a car.
You don't have a car.
That's gonna be a weird insurance.
I think I missed it again.
Too easy.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that.
This scene right here. So like this moment, this is what Robert sees. He sees Mystria or whatever. And then it shows like a little tripping hazard thing there. And it shows like, so all he sees is that like Invisigirl and Mysteria cross paths and Mysteria tripped. So immediately is like, oh, she did something to trip your one, right? But like this is all he gets to see. So then how is there a cutscene of her tripping her?
What are you doing, Zagao?
And then we get to see this tiny little snippet of him. Like, we get told in the demo that you can hack the cameras in the area. We don't get to do it in the demo, we just get told about it. So that's definitely like a gameplay thing. So he probably like sees this and goes, what the fuck's going on there? And so hacks the cameras to like see what's happening.
Zagao?
And then like this moment here, him watching them through a camera feed going, what the fuck? Why are you tripping your one? So that's how we get this this cutscene.
Is that your car?
I don't have a car.
I don't have a car.
That's gonna be a weird insurance claim.
You don't say.
The way things are going, I'd cut the whole damn team.
Chase could not give a fuck. He is like, throw these cunts back in themselves.
Have set this program ablaze with your bullshit.
You're right at home behind that desk because you're no hero. You're a nerd playing a video game in a suit your daddy built.
Yeah, I know. The more I see that leaning Kess thing, the more I'm like, she sees him as a friend.
You gonna eat those Twinks?
That's not what they're... You know what? Help yourself.
What's your name, little guy?
I almost fucking had to go through that again. I think that's enough.
Oh, no, I refuse to believe that's what he sounds like.
The fact that Chase even looked a little bit annoyed in your man's direction. Because even he was like, the fuck?
Oh, no.
Like, look, even he's kind of like looking at him like, what the fuck did you just say and why did you say it? Like, look at him looking at this direction like, you fucking moron. Idiots.
Oh, I refuse to believe that's what he sounds like.
I'm really looking forward to this game. Okay, that's enough of that. Let me just... There's some point in this where I get the logo. I'll just pull up the logo and leave it there. Nope. This fucking scene is all... So she went from like kind of like openly like looking up at him with like a little bit of openness to hostile punching him at some point. And I'm not talking about the scene where she sees his chest.
Gary, we get a call, and guess who answers?
Me.
So she has a bit of a crush on him at first when she sees like the chest thing.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that. What are you doing, Invisigal? Is that your car?
I don't have a car.
Where's the...
That's gonna be a weird insurance claim.
The way things are going, I'd cut the whole damn team.
Look, the chase, these cunts be gone already. Bye-bye.
All of you in this room have set this program ablaze with your bullshit.
Yeah, like, see? She went from, like, having, like, a bit of openness towards him to glaring at him. So immediately I'm like, if your words of, you lot have set this thing ablaze with your bullshit, caused her to go from a wee bit of openness to close off entirely to this. So, like, a wee bit of openness.
Have set this program ablaze with your bullshit.
Yeah, like, just like you see her closing off. Like, you see her initially having a wee bit of openness to closing off.
Have set this program ablaze with your
like wee bit of openness. So she's like kind of, she's listening, she's paying attention. She's like, she's skeptical and she has her walls up, but she's paying attention, she's listening.
bullshit.
And then she gets defensive and like scrunches her eyebrows and she's like, how fucking dare you set all the blame at our feet.
Have set this program ablaze with your bullshit.
You know, like, went from a wee bit of openness, but still her guard was up, to now her guard is 100% up. She ain't listening to shit no more. Do you know what I mean? Immediately I'm like, you created defensiveness, they ain't listening to you now. If they were gonna listen to you, she was at least willing to listen to him at first. At least, if, you know, correlation, whatever. But now she's closed off as well, and she's like, well, fuck you. You know?
Home behind that desk because you're no hero. You're a nerd playing a video game in a suit your daddy built.
And the fact as well where she basically, she's like, oh, you're at home behind a desk and your daddy built you a suit, blah, blah, blah. Like, does... because I have to wonder, like, is that a thing where... Is that a thing where that only happens if you've damaged your relationships with them enough to get that kind of response out of the girl? Or is that just like a canon thing that regardless of your playthrough, you always get like that scene? That's kind of like my, you know, I guess fear. Like, there's like, I say like one or two things at the start should be like the things that probably happen every time. But like there should be like differences depending on like what you say or do and like your interactions and your choices with the team or whatever and all this sort of stuff. So it's like, do you get that you're just daddy's little, you know, you're just daddy's little nepo baby who inherited his suit of armor? That's the reason why you feel so comfortable behind that desk, because you're not a real hero. Is it she only says that because you damage your relationship with maybe her specifically or just the team overall enough that all of them are like, fuck you, man. You know what I mean? Or is that just like a thing that comes up regardless? And you see that through every playthrough where she like accuses you of just like playing at being a hero. Because that's like, there's like been a handful of times now in kind of different ways where people kind of accuse Robert of being like, as basically like playing a hero. Do you know what I mean? There's not a real hero and just leave it to the real heroes to do real hero things. Do you know what I mean? Like, basically insinuating that because he doesn't have his own powers and because his heroics are in a suit of armor, that he's not a real hero and it doesn't count. You know what I mean? Like, is that a thing that's going to come up at some point? I'm assuming so, probably, right? curious as to how they'll deal with that, because it's kind of like, if this was MHA, the term would be quirkist, because he's quirkless, or in this case powerless, so he's still like a baseline human, where the rest of them have superpowers of some kind. So they're basically being speciesist or something along those lines against him. Because again, like, MHA term is quirkless, and they're being discriminatory towards him. As like, he's probably being discriminatory towards them as well. But they're, so far, twice now, we've seen an instance where Flambe is like, oh, leave it to the real heroes. And Vizagal also along the lines saying something similar, like, oh, leave it to the real heroes. So like, there's discrimination there, with them being discriminatory towards him for his lack of powers. You know, as like, like, my question is like, how or when did they find out that he's? Cause like, they probably already suspect the, like, the retired hero thing. But like, at least Vizagal figures out or finds out about the Metro Man thing, because like, she deliberately points out the whole "you daddy's suit of armor" thing. So it's like, she at least finds out that he's your man, Mecha Man. So, like, is that going to become a thing? Like, depending on the gameplay, she either does find out or she doesn't. Or depending on how you play it, the entire team finds out or the entire team does not find out. Like, that would be, like, cool. Like, different branching options depending on, like, your relationship with them, and your good relationship with them, your bad relationship with them, etc, etc, etc. It would leave, like, a huge room for excellent replayability, which is just... I love the idea of it. I don't know if that's actually gonna happen, because like, the demo doesn't give that much away. Like, if there's gonna be good replayability, the only like replayability that the demo has is choosing different heroes next time around. So like, it's the same tasks over and over again. But this time, instead of choosing Invisigal to go get the cat up a tree, you decide, fuck it, send Flambe to do it instead. Do you know what I mean? Like, the main like replayability in the demo is, this time try a different hero, see what happens. And like, that is a form of replayability, absolutely. But like, if this genuinely is a choice-based storytelling, you know, type game, some of the replayability, let me fucking breathe, replayability should be coming from like different choices and different words and different this and different that, leading to different storylines, so leading to different interactions with characters, and realizing, oh, if I had said XYZ to character A, B, or Y, I would have gotten this interaction with them, and I would have had a better relationship with them, and that better relationship would have led to knowing like this extra thing about them, which would have been nice to know for a certain mission that happens at this point, or would have been useful information to have, would have been nice to like have that information for X story beat that comes down the line or whatever. Like, I hope that this game has a really good replayability, right? Because that would like make it really worth, I'm hoping, a €20 or a little less price tag, because I hope they're going the Silksong route and making it a nice, affordable price, and not outrageously unaffordable like 70, 80 or €90. Heck, even 30 or €40 is too much. You know what I mean? Like, I hope they go the Silksong route and go €20 or a little less. Like €15, a tenner, 15, €20. You know, something in that age range. In that price range, I'd pick it up the day it's released. Right? But if it's higher than €20, I ain't getting it the day it releases. I'll wait until it goes on a sale. On a good enough of a sale for me, personally, and then I'll get it. But that could take a while. So I hope that when it comes out, it's a reasonable price, so I can play it the day it comes out. So please